Hey everyone. You were just waiting right there. Hi everyone. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. I hope this is working. How are you today? It's Friday. Yay, it's Friday. No. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I could tell Benji's feeling better from his ear because now he's into mischief. He's making trouble. So, how are you all doing this morning? Today's Friday. And so this is the Friday edition of Cricut Chat, which means it's 3D Friday. We wouldn't have Fridays any other way, would we? And we are going to be making something really fun. It is also the start of the Chinese or the Lunar New Year today. I believe it's a 10 or 14 day festival. And so in honor of that, we're going to be making takeout boxes. And I'm also going to show you how to make fortune cookies that are made out of paper. So it's going to be a fun day today. Hey, you, stop eating that. Oh, he's got something. Yay, 3D Friday. Friday. Good morning. Good morning. So, yes, it is 3D Friday, and it's also the beginning of the Lunar New Year, the year of the ox, I think. And interesting tidbit that I found out about the Chinese astrology signs is that when it's your year, it's not, if you were born, like for instance, I think I was the year of the horse. And if you're born the year of the horse and that happens to be the year, it's not your lucky year. It's everybody else's lucky year. I thought that was kind of cruel. But then again, it means that you will have 1 out of 13 years of good luck, right? No, 12 out of 13 years of good luck, because I think there's 13 different characters in the astrology of Chinese, from the Chinese astrology. Hi, sorry, got on my little history tangent there. So anyway, yep, it's Lunar New Year, or Chinese New Year as it's known, but it's really not just a Chinese celebration. It's there are so many Asian countries that celebrate this. In fact, when I went to get my fingernails done, they showed me the red envelopes like we made. They showed them hanging up in the nail salon. And so I got inspired to do these fortune cookies that I made for my son years ago. It must have had to be like 4 or 5 years ago that I did this for my son's class. And I actually made all these little fortunes that I just came up with some little sayings. Now, don't worry, because I'm going to give you these so you don't have to make up your own. You will get what your heart desires. You will live a long life and eat many fortune cookies. So, help, I'm being held prisoner in a Chinese cookie bakery. So I'm going to give you this file too, so that you know how to put these together. And we have the circles. We don't have actual cookies. Well, actually I have one actual cookie. Here it is. I saved it from a long time ago when we had Chinese food. But mostly it's going to be about putting together these boxes because they are a lot of fun. They're not just for fortune cookies. They are terrific little boxes for anything. And I was thinking, even at Christmas time, you open it up. Even at Christmas time, we can use this type of box. It's my favorite because there's no lid. I mean, the lid closes in on itself. And if you really wanted to make it look sort of authentic, you can put these little handles in there. And, or you don't need to use the handles. I'm going to show you. Here's one without the handles. But they did conveniently put these little holes here so that we can put the handles in. That's what those holes are for. Another interesting little tidbit about Chinese takeout boxes is they're meant to actually not be glued, although we'll glue ours today because they're usually made with a very sturdy wax coated cardboard. And actually, when you get Chinese food, what you're supposed to do when it comes in the box is you're supposed to open it up and it becomes a dish, and you eat off of that dish of, so you're not sticking your hands into a small hole. You open it up and it becomes like basically a flat surface that has your food in it. And that's why this is not an authentic box, because it has the cuts here. I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you one that's a little more authentic. Okay, so before I get started, I wanted to mention to you that yesterday we kicked off our giveaway for the Cricut Cutie, cobalt blue Cricut Cutie. Here he is. He's safe in my studio waiting for his rightful owner. And if you want to win this, all you have to do is go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and comment and like on any of the hundreds of videos that are there for you. And so you could share too. If you're already subscribed, just comment and like, and watch, of course. And then there is a link, and I'm going to put the link from now until we pull the winner. I'm going to put the link in the description of every video, but there's a link that you'll have to follow. It's free. There's no cost. It's a Rafflecopter link, and you'll just put in your name and your email address. So you have to remember two things. One, you have to be subscribed. And the second thing is you have to follow the link. This is going to make it fairer. Last time we did it, you had to be Facebook and YouTube. And I heard from some Facebook people that they don't do Facebook. And so, I heard from some YouTube people that we don't use Facebook. So I thought we'd make it, a little fairer, that, YouTube being the only thing, to do. Can you enter more than once? I don't think for this one you can't. I did put a link on this video. You won't see a link yet until it's done, because it's a live video. But then once I post the video to my page, or when I post it to YouTube, the link will be in the description. Okay, I can't post, for some reason I can't post before the link is over. That's probably just me not understanding everything, and not because they don't let me do it. I just probably don't understand it. Anyway, so I want to thank you all for coming to 3D Friday, and I'm hearing from all my friends. Just wanted to remind you that on Sunday we'll be doing Sunday brunch for Cricut Chat. Bring your mimosas, bring your eggs Benedict, and join me at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the Brunch Edition of Cricut Chat, where we always are going to be doing something on the joy. And so I think this coming Sunday, I am going to be working on labels, because I need to make some labels. I am so messy in my craft studio and in my kitchen. And so I need to kind of work on it. And actually Sunday will be Valentine's Day, and we are going to do, we're going to do a couple of Valentine's Day winners on Sunday. So make sure you come at 3 p.m. Live on Facebook, Eastern Time, Miss Rita to the rescue, for the Joy project, which will probably be labels. Okay, so we can kind of jump in, and then we can celebrate a little bit of celebration of Saint Valentine. Yeah, it is Saint Valentine. St. Valentine's Day. Okay, so let's start off 3 not 2. What is 3 not 2? What's 3 not 2? Somebody's saying 3 not 2. 3 3 o'clock. Yeah, I think we said 3 p.m. So that way the folks in on the West Coast can be finishing up their church services or worship services. So that's why we said 3 o'clock. I think I might have said 2, but I might have changed it. I don't know. I might have changed it. So 3 o'clock Eastern time here on Sunday for our Valentine's Brunch Edition. And let's do something with labels with the joy, or maybe make some, maybe we'll make a little bit of Valentine-y things or whatever. Bring your mimosas. It will be fun. I promise. So, okay. Let's talk about these takeout boxes. So first I want to go to the takeout box project that I did. Now, a couple of things. There are several takeout boxes that are available in Design Space. There's one that is from Anna Griffin. That's the big purple one you see here. And you'll see that it has cuts on here. And then there's one that it's only smaller because I made it smaller, but that it has score lines here. And that's the one that's a little more authentic, that's what you would get if you actually did get food in a takeout box. And it has on it these little embellishments. Let's have a look. There's a thank you. There's also an enjoy, but I didn't cut out the I didn't cut out the joy. But anyway, so there's little thank you, and then look at this. I don't know what it's called, but it's a temple, and you often see it on your takeout boxes. So if you wanted to make these authentic, I'm going to give you the file for both. But if you want to make it authentic, you could cut out this one, which has the score lines here and that folds up, and then put these little things here like this. Maybe turn this one around. Let's say flip it vertical. All right. So when you're ready to fold it up, they're all looking upwards. A pagoda. Thank you so much. Pagoda. Thank you. So look at this cute pagoda. And today what I did was I cut it out and weeded it. I've got proof here. I weeded it. There's a lot of little weeding, but you could also do it in pen if you wanted to. And that's this one. Now this one here I use often. In fact, when I used to do farmers markets, let me move these guys over. Group and group. All right. And when I used to do farmers markets, and I'd have things like bars of soap. I have no idea why this is staying there, but I'd have things like bars of soap or little tiny treasures. Maybe they're ornaments. So at Christmas time or whatever. So I would cut out and go to these farmers markets. I would cut these out flat and keep them flat until I sold something. And then part of the actual prize, St. Teresa. You went to okay. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Okay, sorry. So part of the prize was the packaging. And so what I would do is I would cut them out into these different, whatever happened to be. So if it was like 4th of July or it was summertime, I would use summer paper. So today I used like some Valentine's paper. This is actually an embossed Valentine's paper that I got from Michael's. And actually I have another one that's embossed. And it's a pretty straight cut, okay? I'm sorry about the lighting here, but it's a pretty straight cut, and it's just basically the biggest you can get it on a regular mat is 11.5 inches, okay? And so you simply have to drag it so that it's actually a square. 11.5 inches turns out to be a box like this. Now, obviously, you could make a smaller box if you wanted to, or you could put shred in there, and you could put, I don't know, whatever, some fun little Valentine-y thing in there, maybe a Cricut Cutie, I don't know. But I've also developed these little fortune cookies as well, which are simply a circle that we're going to shape into a cookie. It takes a little bit of effort to do it, but you just simply fold them in half, and then you have to get that nice circular thing. You fold them in half, put your little fortune in there, and then turn it like this, and you can glue it. And yeah, it imitates, it probably tastes about the same as a fortune cookie, right? Or you could make your own fortune cookies, I suppose. And there are plenty of fortune cookie recipes out there, but I like to have your own thing. So say you want to give it to your hubby or your lover, and you want to put some really fun things in there that's special to you. Between the two of you, you can do that. And I actually did this for my son's school a couple of years back, and they really liked it. And I actually put a couple of the teachers' names in there to kind of make it fun. So let's just talk about this cutting out of this, and let me just take this back. All right, so when you're cutting this out, it's the same as any kind of cutout, and this has a lot of scoring, so I did use my scoring wheel, and it would cut out, and then these little pieces cut out in vinyl. And it's okay that this one is opposite, because remember, we want it to go on that side of the container. So I cut these out in vinyl and then simply just weeded them, and I'm going to put them together today on the box. So let me show you where you can get these images. So let's go to images, and if you type in Takeout Box, you will see that there are several, and some of them are just, picture representation. But here's one. This one's from Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More. And I don't know what this one is from. Yep, Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More. This one here is actually part of a grouping called Sweet Tooth Boxes, and that's where actually this is from, Sweet Tooth Boxes. But the one that I always cut out happens to be from an Anna Griffin set. So go to Image Sets and type in Anna, and you will see, if you scroll down, here it is. Under her Splendid Soirees, you'll see this pink or purple lavender takeout box, which I think looks very elegant, and I kind of favor it. So I usually just pull that in, and it comes in fairly large, but I changed the size to 11.5, and there you go. So this particular image comes from Sweet Tooth Boxes, and this one comes from Anna's Splendid Soiree. Okay, so let's get down and dirty. Let's go making some of these boxes. So these boxes are, as I mentioned, they're just one piece, and they go together fairly quickly. So let me just show you. Here are two pieces. I'm going to do the red one because it's a little more colorful. And you'll see that it has scoring all around this square and then up here and then on the top. And when I am scoring this, I usually will score both ways, and it makes this a lot easier to put together, okay? So we go around on the sides. And then well, I did the tops first, right? So do all of the scoring going one way first. Okay. And then there's actually scoring right here to make the bottom. So you can score it. You can go the other way if you want. It's a little lunky, but this is important to fold it both ways because it will make the box like a little straighter. So so here I folded the middle box both ways, and now I'm going to fold the inside pieces all the way in. And you'll forget something because I did forget this one. And I probably, to be honest, I'm going to tell you something. I probably should have used my double scoring wheel because see here, it cracked. And if I used my double scoring wheel, I wouldn't have that crack. So if you have a double scoring wheel, then try that instead of the single. Okay. All right. So now once you have it all, yeah, it's hard to see the score lines. And you know, but it's just, usually the paper will bend a little bit where the score line is. So if you kind of know where it is, then you're okay. All right. So we're going to flip this over. It's all folded. And you see that we have 4 sides right here, or 4 holes in one side, right here and here, okay? And then these sides do not have any holes. So these are the ones that are going to go on the inside. And they're going to go up like this, okay? And then these side ones come out with the wings, with the holes on the outside. And that's what gives it that classic look like this. But now, as I mentioned, normally these are not glued, but we are going to glue them today because it's it's an arts and crafty thing. So let us glue the inside edge of these. Just put a little bit of glue. Might need a little bit extra glue because of the embossed paper. But so we're going to come in and we're going to glue it, leave this sort of hanging out as a wing. And you see I'm coming in this way, and it might help you if you have it on its side like this. But they're going to crisscross inside. You see? So crisscross inside, and yes, you do have these wings on the outside, and hold it until it is good and stuck, because if you don't do it right, you won't be able to close your box. Okay, then flip it over for the other side. I'm going to put some glue on these ones. These are the ones without the holes, right? All right, and then you're going to, I think it's easier to work on a flat surface and put it so that it is lined up with that. But I want to show you. See that? You see? Now, you can or you can not. It's up to you. You can glue these sides too. I say why not for this particular case. Like this. And the way that this works is that the holes are supposed to line up. So I'm a little bit off. So you'll do better than I did. But that's the idea there, is that these holes are supposed to match up. I could try it on my next one to get it matched up. And then your box is actually done. So simple. And if you had, say, I don't know, a wedding or a shower or something coming up, wouldn't these look great in like fancy paper on the tables or as a giveaway? I just think would be so cute. And then we just close it up like this, and there's a little slot that this top tab goes in, and that is it. It really is easy. I'm making it look harder than it is, to be honest. Okay, and that is it. Now, you could, of course you could, because we can do whatever we want. You could use something like wire or even twine or anything you want to put in these holes. And a very authentic one would be kind of a thicker gauge wire than this. And so I just happen to have this gauge. It's kind of thin, but you then could take and put it in through the holes like this and twist off the ends like this. And you would have just a darling. So I think with or without the closure or the handle, is so adorable. Maybe the handle just makes it easier to bring. And if you were giving away little Valentine's cookies or something like that, think outside of Valentine's Day, if you wanted to do Easter or any holiday, the point that I'm making is just change up the paper, and you've got a great little box that cuts out fairly simply, quickly, and goes together very quickly. You don't have to fuss with like a cover or anything like that. Now, for the one that is more of like a what do you call it? A authentic takeout box. I cut this out in white, and I'm just going to show you what is different about what I did here for this. I'm going to do my folds. Darn it, I just do not have enough space. Okay, so do my folds. All around. All right, and then the sides. This is the same pattern as I used, although there are two different patterns that I will give you, okay? The other one has no cuts here. It's just a fold. But I kind of like this cut and fold one. Just seems to me a little bit better. Okay. Fold, 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 fold. Okay. So this is the outside edge, and here are our little holes, right? So I think that I want to put my pagodas on here, on this edge. So here's my pagoda cut out and weeded, and I thought I had some, transfer tape right here. And then we can take our transfer tape. Oh, what's that about? Okay. I think my friend Santo is here. So I'm just trying to get this transfer tape off of the backing. Why am I having so much trouble these days? I think I get my eyes checked. Okay. So here's my transfer tape. Let's get this off. Or not. Okay. So here's our pagoda. Put this on. I just used regular, this is actually removable vinyl because I like it because it's not as sticky. as the permanent one, so it's good for working with paper. Okay, and there it is. So, what did I say? I said we were going to put it on this side. So let's put it here. There we go. And where's my second one? This would make a really good little gift for someone as a thank you, because then you could cut out, which I did. I cut out this little thank you and put this here. All right. And then we just have to put it together. Again, these holes are going to stay on the outside. The wings with the holes, and then these ones are coming on the inside. So we're going to glue these ones here first. This one, I think I didn't do the, no, I didn't. I was rushing. Okay. So these ones we're doing the inside first, right? Glue here, and then bring them towards the side that is not glued, if that makes sense. The side, so you're basically putting together your box this way. Right? You're taking a flat thing and turning it into a box. I think that's pretty cool. And it's a great little thing to have in your arsenal, you know? Okay, and then turn it around. These flaps go out, these flaps go in. Glue. And bring it towards the, I know it's hard to see that, so, but to show you on a flat surface, it's a little hard. So here we go. You see, I'm doing the inside part of right there. Of course, it's coming apart now that I try to show you. Okay. And I just thought of something. Oh, I totally goofed. Look at that. My pagoda is going to be covered by the wing. Okay. Well then. I'm a goober. Okay, well then, what I can do is if I want to see the pagoda, which I do, I can just put these on the inside, or just don't do it like I did it, okay? And then I could probably use these thank yous. Let me do that. I'll put the thank yous on that side. How about that? Rita. Thank you. I'm a goober. Oh, well. See, I make the mistakes so you don't make them. That's it. I make the mistakes so you don't make them. And that's the beauty of a live video, right? And I'm making a mess of this, so we're going to just forget it and just pretend like I did it on the right side. Okay, and then we'll take our piece of, and I won't glue these sides so that when you open it up, you could show that. I could show that. What a goober. I'm such a goober. Okay, a little piece of the twine. All right, and going to put it through these two holes. Yeah, you learn from my mistakes. But I think if you're going to do this and you're going to do the really adorable and a little bit tedious to weed pagoda, make sure you put it on the right side of the container, or else you're going to miss all of that wonderful detail. Okay, so here's our more authentic takeout box. And I'm just going to go over here and do the sides on here. no glue on this one. Pretend that I did it right. And there you go. God. I have to laugh at myself, otherwise I'd probably cry. Okay, so, and then the covers go in this way, and then the tab goes over here, just like in a regular takeout box. All right? And so now, this didn't go in there quite 100%. Go on. There we go. Okay, so, it looked so terrible. I could take it off, but I'm not gonna. Let's just pretend that I did it right. Let's talk about the fortune cookies. So again, you could make anything, and I'll give you the file, okay? But you can just make your own fortunes, and I just did this on my maker with a regular Cricut black pen, this one here, and some cardstock. And then what I did was cut out circles, and I tried to cut them out so that when the fortune was in it, it would kind of stick out a little bit. I'm not really sure how wide. 1, 2, 3, about 3 inches. And you're going to want to give the paper a little bit of movement by, sort of going and folding it all around, because you're turning it into a cookie. So you don't want to like fold it and crease it. You want it to be sort of roundish, and you can put a little dab of glue right here on the edges, and take your fortune cookie. You will live a long life and eat many fortune cookies, and put it on the inside while you're waiting for it to glue. And then it's simple as folding it like this. And this you can crease if you want, and you can glue here or not. You don't have to glue here. But there's your little paper fortune cookies, and they'll go right inside of your box. So this is a really cute thing to do for, especially like my kids' school couldn't have certain foods. And so we were able to give out like prizes, but not anything that was food related. So, that's why I did something like this. If I hadn't had that restriction, I maybe could have put actual food inside of the takeout box for that day. I know. I have all the tape. I'm such a goober today. Oh, well, you guys know. Look at this one. Isn't this cute? How much deeper would the ocean be without sponges? How adorable, right? So again, fold it and make sure it's kind of rounded. Put your fortune cookie in there. Your fortune for your fortune cookie. And then you're just going to fold it in half like this. And you could, if you want to, you could glue it, but I did it. And then, people could come and take a little fortune out of it. Isn't that adorable? I just think it's kind of a fun, no candy idea to do. And, not that I'm against candy or anything, but, for kids that have, look at this one. It's about time I got out of that cookie. All right. So that is my little project for 3D Friday. It's a takeout box. Remember, this is not just for, for the Lunar New Year. You can use this for anything you like. It's a great little box, and all you do is change up the paper to make it more festive to whatever your occasion could be. I think it would look absolutely adorable, as I mentioned, like maybe at a wedding shower. Cut it all out of, I don't know, shimmer paper, and you could do some decorations or whatever. Perfect little project. So, and you don't have to put the fortune cookies in there, but they're kind of a cute thing. And feel free to change up my fortunes. Again, I made them for, like 4th graders. So if you want to give them to a older crowd, then you can change what the fortunes say. Thanks everybody for coming today. Again, my name is Rita, and this is my channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue. And yes, I am a goober. And I do these live, and then I send the taped live and onto YouTube. So if you ever want to relive all of my mistakes, you can go to my YouTube channel. And if you are going to subscribe, or if you're already subscribed, make sure you enter in for this absolutely rare and adorable cobalt blue. Not a goober. I don't mind calling myself a goober because that's just, Anyway, so we'll see you all again on Sunday for our Joy Project at 3 o'clock. Sunday, Valentine's Day, 3 o'clock here on Facebook. And we're going to do some prizes too and celebrate the holiday. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Look for these project, what do you call them? Look for the Design Space files in the description as soon as we're done with this video. Thanks, everybody. All right. Have a great afternoon and Saturday, and I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.